Kana Funabashi, Lead Instructor Trainer for Merrithew and co-founder of Sky Pilates Tokyo. I'm going to teach you 2 exercises today from Spine Corrector repertoire. Spine Corrector is one of my favorite equipment. First exercise is called the scissors and the second one is called one arm press. I'm going to show you exercises first and then talk about some muscle emphasis and then give you some more teaching tips later. So first exercise looks like this. I'm going to lie down on my side and my side of the pelvis on top of the barrel, and then try to make one leg from top to feet. My spine pelvis is neutral. From here, I'm doing sizzling motion, so hip is going to flexion and extension. So flexors of the hips, extensors of the hips are working concentric, eccentric to maintain the leg height. Nothing is supporting. So my top side abductors are working, bottom side adductors are working to maintain the same height. Also, whole muscles around the torso are working so hard. Abdominals, rectus abdominis obliques, and then rectus spinae are working. Also, muscles around the supporting side, shoulders, are working hard. You don't want to see this collapsion because gravity is pulling me down, making sure I'm pulling the lower part of the scapula down towards my weight. I engage my obliques to keep the torso stable, and also, of course, leg muscles need to work hard. So that was scissors. You know scissors from the mat. The difference here is the range of motion of the sizzling movement. I was using count 5, inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. So the tempo challenged my torso stability. So I needed to fire muscles, stabilizers a lot harder to maintain the torso position. Using imaginary cue is so important. Reaching head away from toes and pressing hand down to engage muscles around the shoulders and torso. Let's try to use those imaginary cueing to improve your client's exercise and movement. So next exercise is a one arm press. Same starting position, but I'm gonna add some spinal articulation to that. So what's happening is elbow extension, torso lateral flexion. So whole thing is now happening in corner plane. I needed to use triceps concentric and obliques concentric come up and the eccentric to go down. If you don't do that, you see this faulty movement like this. So making sure, now you see now side bending towards the floor. This is wrong position, wrong movement. So making sure when you come down, think about lengthening top side obliques back with control to make sure come back to neutral. Also, what you don't want to see is wobbling legs. Making sure legs are working and kept as one unit without also dropping down when you come up to lateral flexion. So always using the muscles and maintain a nice tone to keep the leg same height. Those exercises are great. Somebody who want to focus on the side, lateral line, lateral sling. Maybe somebody who can't do one leg stance. This is a great exercise to try. Remember, the exercise is most important thing is safety. So make sure your client is strong and trained enough to be able to do this exercise safely. If you also see faulty movement, some spinal flexion and extension or leg wobbling, and try to focus and then correct that. This exercise base of the support was so little, so you might be able to find the client's tendency movement. So once you see your client's tendency, let's try to correct and then let's do this exercise nice and safely. I hope you enjoy the exercise of the month. Thank you and see you next time.